Makardabi, bro. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna do as my pastor Jesse Lee Peterson says. Want for nothing and have a wait and see attitude. I'm gonna just read from my notes and see what happens. Okay. Don't try to change anything about you. Experience you fully as you are right now. You'll naturally improve. You have no control over that. Just as a tree grows, no need to stress about things we cannot control, which is everything and anything, including you thinking about being better right now, trying to make yourself better. Let what is be. Observe what is. To be or not to be. That definitely, I remember writing that. I remember typing that. To be or not to be. It hit different in the, I forgot the context of it. I'm gonna just keep on going. I'm gonna keep on reading. Excuse me, what a burp. Live a purposeful, purpose-filled life. Purpose is all around you. Even you is filled with purpose. Almost as if it was sent with a specific mission to keep up a veil by God for your transcendence, or at the very least, growth. So that goes back to even ego, and that also even touches upon the devil. The purpose of the ego, the purpose of the darkness of the imagination. The purpose of the imagination to keep you in darkness, amongst other purposes. But even that is purpose in your life, and it's everything really is about perspective. You could easily be like, the mind, the ego, it's keeping me from doing what I want to do. I want to be different now, blah, blah, blah. But all of these things, even those specific thoughts, have purpose inherent in them. They're fueled with purpose, Even if the purpose is to keep you unconscious, that still is inherent purpose in the thought, And then obviously other things too. Even just Manscaped right here, its purpose is to trim. Thank you for trimming. It's living out its life's purpose. These beats, their purpose is to emit sound and the noise cancellation. Thank you, Beats. It goes literally for anything. A water bottle to carry liquid, carry whatever I need to put in it. Thank you. Thank you, purpose. When you have your mind fixated, when you have that right perspective, put quotes around right, because right and wrong are just labels, There is no right or wrong. Just as there are no mistakes. Master Oogway. There are no coincidences. The only mistakes are in the mind. But then you can unpack that. You can be like, what about this guy that just killed this guy, or this guy that just did these things to these little kids? With the natural mind, you see that, and naturally you judge that as bad, naturally. But when you tip the scales of judgment in any way, you're playing God. And it might be uncomfortable too, like to be like, that guy just killed that guy, but that is life. That is merely another happening. And it is your labeling, it is your perspective, it is your your perspective that is bad. A lot of people would share that perspective too. But what if life is just inherently indifferent? Inherently the middle way. For example, if life, or God, could give an opinion on a matter such as that, what if life were just to be like, maybe? Like, that goes back to I'm going to say the story of the old Chinese farmer to kind of put a bow on it. I might read some more, or I might wrap it up. So there was this old Chinese farmer, right? and he had one horse, and then the horse ran into the woods, ran away. And then the villagers of the village, okay, the old Chinese man lives in the village. And then the villagers of the village come up to the old Chinese man after the horse runs away. And they're like, oh my God, this is so bad. Like, you have no horse. Where's your horse? This is so bad. Yada, yada, yada. And he's just like, maybe. So then the next day, the horse comes back and it brings 3 more wild horses with it. So 4 horses now this man has. And the villagers come up, oh my God, this is so good. Like, what? Your horse was gone, now it's back, and it brought 3 horses with it. Let's rejoice, let's have wine. This is amazing. And yet again, the old Chinese farmer, he replies with, maybe. Excuse me. And then the next day, one of his sons, I don't know if it's his only son, but it doesn't matter. One of his sons is on one of the horses trying to tame one of the wild horses. And in one of the bucking fits of the horse, the son flies off, hits the ground, and he breaks his arm. Or his leg. I forgot which limb it was, but he breaks a limb. The villagers coming back, oh my God, yo, his leg, no, this is so bad, oh. And then yet again, calm and composed, poised, the Chinese farmer says, yeah, maybe. Good or bad, maybe. And then this is the last day. There is an army general coming, and he's looking to recruit for a war coming up, this upcoming war. And he was about to recruit the son, but he's not fit for war because his leg is broken. In familiar fashion, the villagers come up, which can be likened to the mind, the judgments of the mind. Oh my God, this is so good. Wow, he's not leaving. And the old Chinese farmer, the old wise farmer says maybe. He has a wait and see attitude. Because realistically, son doesn't get drafted. You could automatically label that and judge that as good because what you see right now, I guess it's preferred. This is a preferred outcome. But you don't know what this one thing could bring. You don't know what's going to eventually happen. Like, he broke his leg, it was bad, but then he didn't get drafted. But then what's going to happen after that? And then you don't know. So it's best to not play God and cast judgments on people, cast judgments on situations that are happening in our life because they limit you. Now you're limited to that box, to that judgment. Now it's bad and now I feel bad, as opposed to having an indifferent, maybe wait and see approach because realistically, you don't know. Scientifically, we see less than 1% of the color spectrum, 0.000 whatever the heck, in the auditory spectrum or whatever the proper wording of it is. It's about like the same percentage points. So let's just be generous and say you can see 5% of what's happening around you. Like your experience, what you're actually seeing is only 5% of what's happening. And you think with the 5% that you have predisposed to you that you know, you don't think the 95% has any bearing on what is actually happening and what is to happen in the future? Yeah, maybe. We'll keep that at maybe. I think. Oh yeah, I'll just read the rest of this for the purpose-filled life, and then I'll wrap it up. Even the toothpaste box sitting right there in front of me, as I was writing this, has purpose. One purpose being to house toothpaste. Purpose is inherent to this toothpaste box. Thank you, toothpaste box, for purpose. Thank you for purpose. Thank you, purpose. That was just to put a bow on it. Even a toothpaste box, that's tough saying fast. Toothpaste box has purpose inherent to it. And that just shows that literally anything with the right perspective. Oh, and if you live a life with that perspective, literally everything around you has purpose, right? And then think about it like this. You're the sum of the 5 people you hold closest, right? Or whatever number it is. Essentially, the people you hold closest to you, you are the sum of that, along with your environment. Maybe. And if all of those people around you are purpose driven, they're on purpose, they're on fire with purpose in their life, don't you think it's only a matter of time? And then let's say that you're not, right? Wouldn't you say it's really only a matter of time before you get ignited? Before now you're just driven. Now you got that spark in your eyes. Perspective. If everything around you has purpose, your life is filled with purpose. Don't you think it's only a matter of time? If your environment is all purpose filled, it's only a matter of time before you become purpose filled as well. And with that, I don't know what I'm going to title this, but hope you guys have a blessed rest of your day. Makardabe.